Yeah, Terry, just biggest takeaways from the game, and then how you feeling after it?
Yeah, it was a tough loss. Like Coach G was just recently talking about it, it hurt. There was a lot of guys in the locker room that was really upset about that loss, and because we knew we could win that game, and we put in a lot of work throughout the week, preparing for the game, and we came up short, and we were making plays, but that second half we just came out dull, I should say. We didn't have that much of a sense of urgency out there on the field, and it showed. So yeah, it was a tough loss.
From your perspective, how have you liked the response after the loss this week in preparing for Air Force?
I mean, I love it. It's how it should be. We got guys moving around, positive energy. And I mean, like I said, I told those guys in the locker room, it starts at practice, and we have to make sure we have the right attitude at practice, so it translates into the game. So I know the guys are ready to bounce back off of that. I mean, it hurts, and you want to get that bad taste out of your mouth. So we're definitely ready to move forward.
What's your vision, the leader of the team, your vision of the rest of the season?
Really just to take it, a game at a time, each week at a time. And, I don't want to look, past, what we have to worry about. But it's really just to take care of what we have to take care of, and do what this team needs to do to be able to win football games. Just making sure that I can keep the guys, the urgency up, being more positive when I talk to the players, and overall just having that positive energy, and just making sure that the guys are, the confidence is up, and just going out there and playing football, having fun, not overthinking anything, and not putting too much pressure on anybody. Just going out there and relying on your technique and relying on everything that we learn at practice. So, really just taking it each week at a time.
Terry, you played a little bit hurt last game. You were a little bit gimpy there. You played through the whole game. You're under duress. How are you feeling about responding? You bounce back, or you're fine, right?
No, yeah, I'm all good. That happens. It's part of the game, but bounce back from it. That's why, I'm in treatment 5:45 in the morning, so getting that taken care of. So I'm all good. Yep.
What were some of the injury or pain that you're dealing with?
A little hamstring. I was dealing with the hamstring problem, but it's all good though.
Did you ever think, what if I had those guys, those 6 players in this game? Did you ever thought about that?
I mean, it's tough that you got those guys out, but at the end of the day, you got to worry about what you have to worry about, and that's who we have on the field at that time. So, I mean, it sucks to be able to lose those guys the day before the game, but we have guys that are capable and that can step up in games, and I bet it was kind of tough for them to be able to be like, okay, it's my time now. I got to go out there and I got to perform with not as much as preparation as the starters probably got throughout a week. So it was tough, but that doesn't really matter. Once it's game time, and I'm rocking with who I got on the field.
Can you talk about those guys now, since it still is unknown with those 6 guys? Can you talk about their mentality now? And I'm sure you're talking with them a little bit more. Are you feeling a little bit more comfortable? Are they feeling a little bit more comfortable? I know you still got some time to prepare, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, it takes time. It takes time for those guys to settle in. I mean, they got a lot of stuff thrown at them, in this past week. So I feel like they're finally settling in. Still staying in their ear, just helping them out with everything that they need to, know about the game plan. But just really just encouraging them, staying on them. So they're going to make mistakes, but that's my job to help them out throughout it, and don't let them get down on themselves, because it is a lot of information to learn throughout a preparation for the game. So just being there for the guys.
Terry, have you played Air Force before? What are you learning about them this week?
I've played Air Force when I was at Garden City Community College. We played their prep team out in Colorado Springs, 2017. They're a solid team. They have a lot of guys that are disciplined, and I mean, they're hard workers. This is recess for them to be able to play football So they take pride in being able to go out there and play with their brothers. So I know for a fact that they play really hard.
You got really close with Manny, he's a senior this last year. You had some conversations with recently, and what does he express to you?
Yeah, me and Manny are really close. I haven't really got to sit down and talk with him, recently. I know he's bummed out that he wasn't able to play, this weekend. So it's pretty tough. But really, just me and Manny, we're really just some football guys. We love to talk football. Pick each other's brains on, what we're thinking on each play. Manny's he's a really hard worker, and he takes it really serious. He watches a lot of film, and I respect that a lot from him. I haven't got to speak to him recently about the whole situation, but I know he's doing pretty good.